If done correctly, bodybuilding can be an excellent way for people to gain strength and get in shape. The most beneficial long-term effect of bodybuilding is undoubtedly an increase in muscle mass. Thanks to weight training, your body becomes stronger and leaner. But for some, bodybuilding can be addictive, and the desire to have the most powerful muscle mass and a body without subcutaneous fat can lead to unhealthy behavior, such as substance abuse.
Naser Elson Bati, winner of the 1999 Arnold Classic. Naser Elson Bati is one of many bodybuilders who met an untimely end. In 2013, at the age of 47, he died in his sleep while traveling in Cairo. Before his death, he was hospitalized with breathing problems, after which he was diagnosed with kidney damage and heart failure. He was nicknamed the Professor because of his trademark thick glasses and his degree in history, political science, and sociology from the University of Augsburg. He was described by Muscle and Performance as one of the most popular bodybuilders of his era.
Flex Wheeler. With 5 classic Arnold championships and 3 Mr. Olympia titles, Flex Wheeler is one of the most successful bodybuilders of all time. Unfortunately, he paid a heavy price for his success. In 1999, he was diagnosed with a kidney disease called focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, which forced him to undergo a kidney transplant in 2003. Fortunately, Wheeler recovered well from the kidney transplant and has since transitioned from bodybuilding to martial arts.
Mike Motorazzo. After retiring, Boston bodybuilder Mike Motorazzo spoke openly about the dangers of steroid abuse. "It affected my whole life, so I tell all aspiring bodybuilders to change their attitude towards it and take care of themselves." These words seemed very plausible when, just 5 years later, he died at the age of 48 from complications caused by long-term steroid abuse.
Subscribe to the Fact Rush channel and click the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos.
Valentina. He is infamous for being the subject of the documentary The Man Whose Arms Exploded. After years of steroid and synthol abuse, his arms swelled to grotesque proportions and eventually burst, leaving Valentina looking disfigured. According to Valentin himself, this was the result of a small man or Napoleon complex. T-Nation called him the most hated man in bodybuilding.
Daniel Sicarechi. Weighing about 300 pounds during the season, Italian bodybuilder Daniel Sicarechi was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records in 2010 as the heaviest athlete. But, like many other extreme bodybuilders, his body size proved too much for his heart, leading to his death at the young age of 33. According to The Telegraph, Sicarechi subjected his body to a brutal exercise regime, eating 6 or 7 meals a day and consuming a cocktail of dietary supplements.
Tom Prince, who won the grand prize at the NPC Nationals in 1997, was fortunate not to join many of his fellow bodybuilders, many of whom died prematurely. In 2003, while preparing for a competition, his kidneys began to fail, forcing him to retire early or risk dying. Before receiving a kidney transplant, Tom Prince reflected on the damage he had done to his body. He learned from his near-death experience and gave up steroids altogether.
Andreas Munzer. Austrian bodybuilder Andreas Munzer was known for having almost zero body fat, despite weighing 239 pounds during the competitive season. However, his obsession with thinness would ultimately prove fatal, as he died at the age of 31 from liver and kidney failure. An autopsy later revealed that Munzer had almost no body fat. His heart was approximately twice the normal size, and he had tumors the size of ping pong balls in his liver.
Dean Waremby. A striking example of how bodybuilders can go too far, Waremby is now a thing of the past after being diagnosed with severe liver cancer, which he believed was the result of his 10,000 calorie a day diet.
Kovacs, weighing 330 pounds during the season and 420 pounds in the off-season, the Canadian bodybuilder was one of the biggest figures in the history of the sport. According to RX Muscle, he was also considered the strongest professional bodybuilder of all time, capable of lifting 700 pounds for 2 reps and leg pressing over 2,000 pounds. His superhuman size, however, proved to be his downfall. At the age of 44, Kovacs died of heart failure. According to Muscle Insider, shortly before his death, he suffered from water retention problems and underwent heart surgery.
Mohammed Benaziza, the Algerian bodybuilder, won 7 modern Grand Prix titles between 1987 and 1992. But perhaps his greatest victory was defeating Mr. Olympia, Dorian Yates. As a result, he earned the nickname the Giant Killer. After the 1992 Olympia competition, Benaziza chose not to rest and instead immediately returned to competition. To prepare for the upcoming show, he injected himself with a diuretic, which, as it later turned out, caused severe dehydration and ultimately led to his fatal heart attack at the age of 33.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.